Maybe I could sell some junk to the owner of that multi-level parking garage? That's what I thought, and then I actually did it. Rick reached out to me, introduced himself as the main owner of a multi-level parking structure somewhere in Houston. He needed someone to install chain link metal gates to replace the broken wooden ones. I gave him a price. We shook hands with one condition. The installation had to happen outside of business hours. Business is business. So on Sunday, I grabbed my helper and we headed out to one of the only hardware stores open that day. Of course, they didn't have all the materials we needed in stock. I had to improvise. Then I remembered an old job where the client had some leftover chain link fencing and pipes. I was sure he had kept the scraps and never tossed them. I called him, praying he'd pick up, and luckily he did. I asked if I could buy the leftovers, and he told me I'd actually be doing him a favor by taking that junk off his hands. He had no clue what to do with it. Bingo! I picked it up and headed to the job. While installing the gates, I noticed one section of Rick's fence was completely rotted out. I happened to have some defective pickets in my trailer. They were 6 inches too short. I offered to replace that section for $800 since we were already there. To my surprise, he said yes. End result. I made money off scrap. The client's happy and the planet's a little less polluted.